Toby.
OG. That's the OG N.y.a show intro right there. That last damn show about Usher, be sure you go check that out. So on the export, you would have thought I talked about Usher for 30 minutes. I didn't, but like I said, like Usher already told y'all, don't leave your girl around me, true player for real. I don't know if he said ask my nigga for real or ask my nigga for real. You know, if you look at the lyrics. So be sure to check out literally is no pressure episode 154 with peace. The info will be below. That's peace_peace. The e's are threes on Instagram, your social platforms, as well as how mother is balancing life and the pursuit of dreams. An interview with actress Breyonna M. Thomas with Ajay Tambe that is available on Spots of the Fi. You get what I'm saying? So like I said, y'all be sure to check out the last show. That show was on Usher, the whole debacle with everything that went on. Like I said, that boy Usher be knowing what he be doing, dog. But you know, y'all bring him around him. He's a sniper. He's a sniper. Is he a performer? That's what his job is to do. You take your chick, God bless the day, you take your chick around Michael Jackson, what you expect to happen. What you expect she's gonna do. She might faint. You take your girl around, I can't even bring her around Breezy. If she got a thing for the Breezy, the Chris of the Breezy, what you think gonna happen? So to keep that in consideration, when she like, baby, you don't give me tickets to the Usher concert. He got another residency, just like if your man talking about some, hey babe, Ned gonna be in time. Better be careful. Hey Beyonce, better be careful. Yeah, I know some of y'all sitting there, some of my older audience seen when they took their husband, y'all went to that Janet Jackson concert back in the day. And you saw what happened, right? He strapped him to the seat, you know, and was yeah. You remember, Usher, you ain't doing that new, my brother. You know, it's been done. Now, we're talking about the Lakewood shooter donated money to the megachurch before the attack that left the son fighting for their life. If you haven't heard by now, there was a shooting that happened at Joel Osteen's church. The woman, man, but it was a woman. They confirmed it. It was a woman, a Hispanic woman, came into the church with an AR-15 under a jacket. You know, I never understand how some of these weapons. I seen some of them young boys with a so-called with a stick in their pants. They wear the jeans so tight. You see this leg plus looking like paws, a pool stick hanging, you know, in the pants as well. You get what I'm saying? Like there's no hiding certain weapons. You know what I'm saying? You're not fooling me, dog. But apparently she was able to get past, you know, the door and into this congregation. And let's talk about what happened. So let me get my sound. Please don't give us an ad. Please don't give us an ad. Please don't give us an ad. You're going to give us an ad.
We are identifying her as Genesse Moreno, Hispanic female. There were 2 weapons of hers recovered on the scene, an Anderson Manufacturing AR-15, which was what she utilized to fire at the officers. There was a sticker on the buttstock of the rifle that stated Palestine. A sticker simply stated Palestine on the buttstock. Also within the possession of near her, what she brought in, according to the video, and she had in a bag, was a .22 caliber rifle by Blue Line Solutions. She had that. She brought that in. She did not fire that weapon.
Okay, that was the, let me see, fix that sound. All right, that was the official report that came out that they did after it. Lakewood church shooter Genesse Moreno reportedly donated money to the church before, and when she took her 7-year-old son to the religious institution and opened fire on Sunday. 36-year-old walked into the Joel Osteen megachurch around 1:50 p.m. where her 7-year-old, who I've heard that son had special needs. That's just what I've heard. And they're in critical condition, and armed with an AR-15 rifle. Inside, she began to shoot in the hallway of the building, sending worshipers running for cover. 2 off-duty police officers returned fire, fatally shooting Moreno. Her 7-year-old was shot in the head. That's why I'm like, something was off in the head. No pun intended, for you to do that and have your child right there next to you. Her son was rushed to the hospital where he remains in critical condition. I want to try and get an update on that young man. Hope that child makes it out and they're not too traumatized for the rest of their life because their mother got gunned down, and their mom decided to do something. So off the top, another victim, 57-year-old man, was also shot in the leg, and he's been since released. Boy, you out there just trying to go to church, you get shot in the leg, I'm gonna be pissed off. Years before it, she donated money, yada yada yada. In 2020, she had posted a screenshot letter of her donations. Her social media accounts have been taken down, so this could be a false flag alert. I won't be able to check and see what her social media said because they're gone. They took them down. The Independent has reached out to the Houston Police Department for more information, but has not been able to independently verify the post or the donation. So this is all kind of speculative on if they actually donated. The motive of the shooting remains unclear, but the Houston Police Department Commander Christopher Hassing said that Moreno penned anti-Semitic writings prior to the shooting and was in the middle of a dispute with her ex-husband, whose family is Jewish. Was that popping up on my screen? We think this is where this stems from. The AR-15 used in the attack also had a sticker on the back reading Palestine on it, said the police. I don't understand why instead of starting to GoFundMe's, a fish fry, getting out on the corner, passing out some flyers, going door to door, getting money donated, and sending to Palestine. Why is that not a better message and a way to get the message across than going up in there with having Palestine on the back of the rifle could mean nothing, but I take it at what's going on right now that she was trying to send a message. But what's the message? That you go up in a church, you play stupid and you get stupid results, you get the hot shells in your ass, you caught some holy bullets. A woman who has identified herself on Facebook as her former mother-in-law said she was taking meds and schizophrenic. I like how they always try to come up with something like that to try to play into why would they do such a thing. But trust me, we have people that are living on these American streets that have been through they've been to churches, they've been to libraries, they live regular life, they've been out to eat in places to eat. These people are living on the streets unhoused, and I've yet to see these our homeless in America take it upon themselves to do these type of things, even though you may see them, and in some homeless people are unhoused people I've seen talking to themselves. I've seen that they're not in the best mental place, but they still don't decide to do things like that. Well, they don't have guns. I've never seen no guns. That's one thing. But if she had what they're saying that she had, then she shouldn't have had a gun. She shouldn't have had a gun. So you call holy bullets trying to make a point. She once loaded. She said she once stored a loaded gun in her then 3-year-old son's diaper bag. This is just a report on what she's done in the past. She has went by several aliases, which one could be dumbass. Criminal records also identify her as Jeffrey Escalante. So they were a man, woman, they with the middle name Genesse, despite the male name. Authority says, although all the investigation to this point, she has been identified the entire time as a female. Criminal records spanning from 2005 to 2022, and she's been caught unlawfully carrying a weapon, so she should have never had one in the first place. So you tried to send a point, and now look what happened to you. I think that there should be laws that are passed against people that go and do these things in temples, in churches, in mosques. There should be laws against that. No, like number one, hate crime. Well, they got put down. They call holy bullets. Number one, the bullet should say holy on it. Call holy bullets already. So that's one thing. But there should also be security. There should be a fund from the government. Churches already taxes in most of them. There should be a fund that goes into providing at least one security guard. You can either hire that security guard. That security guard has to be vetted, background check, and they can guard over the church and be able to carry weapons, or you can have one supplied to you by the government who will be there on Wednesdays, on Sundays, on nights of revival, on any nights that you're at that facility, and there's a chance that somebody could come in there and open fire. Because look what they did at AME. Dylan Roof came in there, prayed with our grandmothers and our grandfathers, prayed with them, and then turned around and killed people in that church. And now he's somewhere sitting maybe on death row. But at the end of the day, that whole thing could have been avoided if these churches shouldn't need security. They really shouldn't. But with churches and mosques and temples being such a target of these kind of attacks, there has to be better things that happen in the future. These are the type of things like when we say the school shootings happen and you want them to make real changes that they could make to provide some security, they should be making these same kind of changes. Laws and bills should be drawn up when these things happen. But hey, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I don't think that it's right that people can just walk up in these kind of facilities and just open fire. Our schools, any of that. There should be people that the government, here we go, big government Greg, there should be funds and money put to the side that's to provide security in these places where there are going to be certain amounts of people worshiping. Like I said, this happened at AME, a church that was, if I'm not mistaken, founded by Denmark VC, a freedom fighter, in our history and it being Black History Month. These kind of things should not be allowed. Y'all let me know what y'all thoughts are on this story. Did you hear anything about it? I'm pretty sure that you did. Let's take a look at the face again. We are looking at a Genesse Moreno pack. That's what we're looking at. It's the N.y.a show, and I appreciate y'all per usual. See you next time.